week from Reality Check on WURD Progressive Black Talk Media.
COVID-19 is here to stay. So what do? We act like it. Over time, the virus changes and immunity wanes. Yes, we don't see as many people hospitalized. You know why? Vaccines. COVID-19 is here to stay. So let's act like it. Get vaccinated. Visit covid19.nj.gov.
This Wednesday's Powerball jackpot now has an estimated annuity of $1.7 billion. $1.7 billion. So don't forget to play at your local retailer or online. Pennsylvania Lottery proceeds benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly.
Tune into WURD Radio this Thursday at 10 a.m. for City Council Live, hosted by Ernest Owens. Join conversations that matter to your community with your local City Council members.
What is dedication?
My daughter started making necklaces. She makes what we call affirmation fashion. I tell her every day that your black is beautiful. Your black is beautiful. And if there's anything better than being beautiful, it's being smart. If there's anything better than being smart, it's being kind. And reaffirming that every day is our method of making sure her chin never drops. My dad wasn't around, and I remember riding a bike and falling off and cutting myself, and me never just wanting to get back on it. People ask, how your children learn how to ride a bike, and you didn't. I didn't teach them. I just created an environment where they taught themselves, and all I had to do was be there.
That's dedication. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Why is WURD important to the community?
It's important that there's someone from the community that's authentically talking about the problems and all the steps that need to be taken to get to a better place.
And it gives them a platform and an opportunity to share their expertise and love of the culture.
And it's critically important that people have an opportunity to speak, and it's even more important that people have an opportunity to be heard.
WURD is the community and of the community.
WURD serves as the voice for the community.
It gives a sense of connectedness among people who aren't necessarily in front of each other physically, but they feel and connect with each other over the air.
I'm so glad they're coming to Mantua.
It's in the name. WURD is the word. WURD gets the word out to the community. WURD connects the community. WURD empowers the community. WURD embraces the community.
We are 20 years strong, giving voice to the community, and without the community, there will be no WURD. We are one and the same, and it is not a game. WURD.
We're bringing joy and power to the people. This is WURD Radio, 900 AM and 96.1 FM, WURD, Philadelphia. Celebrating 20 years of progressive Black Talk media. Streaming online at WURDradio.com and the WURD Radio app. Expressed by the guests, listeners, and hosts of any program on WURD Radio do not necessarily reflect those of the ownership, management, or advertisers of this station.
I'm simply saying that life finds a way.
Write something on the board. Let's spell it. First letter. What's that?
It's time. It's time to have real, honest, open, difficult, and inspiring conversations. It's time for Love and Life on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Well, hello there, family. Hello and welcome. Welcome to Love and Life with yours truly, Carol Riddick, right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media, on air and online at wordradio.com. Happy Tuesday to you. Happy Tuesday, October 10th, to be exact. Oh, heavens to Murgatroyd. Just cannot believe we are so close to 2024. But in any event, have you recovered from your weekend? How you doing? How are you making out so far this week? Y'all know I want to know. You know I do. You know I do. I ask you all the time. And you can tell me. You can tell me. You can do so by commenting on our socials, or you can even give us a call. You can do that by dialing 215-634-8065. Or you can even call me toll free at 1-866-361-0900, just to let me know how life is coming along and how it's going for you and all of that good stuff. Listen, family, if your light is shining a little dimly today, I just want you to know that I'm sending you all the extra love and hugs that I can muster. Do you hear me? I'm sending them all to you because I know how that is. We all need a little extra sometimes. So on behalf of your tribe and your village, I just want you to know that you're not alone. Okay? I just want you to know that. Some of our family members are checking in on our socials. Malcolm is sharing that he is watching and listening from West Mount Airy. You know that I love that. You know I do. You know I do. Carly, hey boo. She is sharing that she's checking us out tonight. Hi, Carly. That's my boo right there. She says, hi, Auntie. That's right. That's right. That's right. And Millard is checking in. Hi, Millard. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Welcome to, well, I can't say welcome to the family. We're all family. You know, welcome, Millard. I'm so sorry to read that it's a tough week. You're having a tough week. Well, guess what? That's why you're here. That is exactly why you're here, because right here at Love and Life, you know, we pour into each other positively, and we try to make everything a little better, if we can. So I'm hoping, Miller, that you will feel better by the time, you know, tonight's show is over. So, family, you know, I know the time we spend together goes by so quickly. So what I don't want to do is keep you waiting, because on Tuesdays, what we have is our tune-up. And you know, we do that with none other than Dillon Swaine. Dillon, for those of you who are unfamiliar, is a widely talented fitness coach, athlete, and entrepreneur, amongst so many other things. And he's also the CEO and founder of his own fitness company. Before I invite you to the conversation with Dillard, I want to just make it known to Millard that I am sending you extra love and hugs. I'm reading that you had a loss, that you are navigating the loss of a loved one. Yes. Oh, Cut Master Butter. You know what, family? So for those of you who are unfamiliar, Cut Master Butter passed away, AKA, because we all know him as Cut Master Butter, AKA Thomas Muldrow. He passed away on October 5th, and Millard is sharing that he worked with him for 3 years and that his funeral will take place on this Friday. I did hear of that. Doc B and his wife shared that information with me, and just such a huge loss to us, such a huge loss. So thank you for sharing that with us, Millard. Thank you for bringing it to my attention to share with our family members. And I'm so sorry for you as you navigate the loss of Thomas Muldrow, aka Cut Master Butter, our beloved. I do want to share that Claire Nelson is checking in as well. Hi there, Claire. She's just here in West Philly listening, and she's sending love to everybody. So without further ado, family, I bring to you the one and only Dillon Swaine. Hey there, Dillon. You're muted. You don't want to talk to us, Dillon? This technology these days, you are still muted. He is just talking
My fault.
away.
I had the
There
mic.
you are, just
I had the
talking.
mic muted.
How are
crazy.
you today? No,
Understand.
listen, that's the world in which we live these days. You know, where everything
I
is
got no
technology
excuse.
driven. You've got to check so many buttons.
But hey, family, happy Tuesday. It's October. So I know it's getting cold out there. So hopefully everybody's staying warm, staying all
Mm.
mellow, nurturing the family because Thanksgiving's coming up. So all that good food is coming up.
Oh my goodness, Thanksgiving is coming up. Oof.
Right around
So
the corner.
I know it'll be here before I know it. I'm not ready for Thanksgiving. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. But so Dylan, what do you have for us today? What will we talk about today?
Of course. How's my mic? Is it okay?
It is.
Fantastic. So a couple good things for today. We always talk about health and wellness and fitness. So
Hmm.
I've had a question now brought up something good. I actually was thinking this today. So it was keeping a strong mind. But whenever you're making those dietary changes, whenever you're making those workouts, the new workout regimens or getting back on the old workout regimens, how do you stay strong in your mind when you're working out? Or how do you stay strong in your mind on the routine of eating a certain way? Just in general, and then we can get
Mm.
specific down to any other problems people are having.
You know, it's interesting that that would be a part of your thought process, and especially as we talk about navigating the loss of one of our beloveds, Cut Master Butter. And you know, when we talk about, like, I know a lot of people say that they work through, they use like physical fitness to work through stress, and you know, it always works well for some, but for others, it can be a little taxing or difficult to do so. What would your suggestion be? Because you know, for those like myself, sometimes if I get too down about something, or if I'm really stuck in my emotion, in my depression, or my stress about something, then I don't think about working out. So, what would your suggestion be? What
Of
is your
course.
suggestion?
Yeah. So in the past, I mentioned something about finding your edge. You know, that hero's edge. You know, that seems to be the fine line between the fear, the anxiety, and the excitement and the fun.
Mm,
And usually, if we can just jump over that line
mm-hmm.
or just peek over that line and just look into that abyss, we'll be okay. But
Okay.
not to just jump into it wholeheartedly. Meaning, like, an example is like if you're scared of, we're not really scared, but if you don't really like being around people, large masses of people, I
Mm-hmm.
don't expect you to go get a gym membership at LA Fitness or 24-hour or Retro Fitness.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Mm-hmm.
probably going to do better in a small box gym or like a boutique thing, or even with a personal trainer 1-on-1.
Okay. Okay.
So managing expectations is key because if you set yourself to say, hey, I want to manage the stress that I'm going through, and I know I'm being told to work out, so I'm just going to put the two together. Well, you're probably expecting it to come out right, but right now you're putting a square block in a circle. It's not matching up. So the mindset is very tricky on how to find that place in your life. Because I get it, I've been there. It's very tricky to find that place in your life where you're able to work out consistently, but
Mm-hmm.
also get rid of the stress throughout your day, not bring the two together to the point where if you don't work out, you don't get the stress out, and now you're even more stressed.
Right.
Know what I mean?
I do. I do. Absolutely, I do.
So my recommendation wholeheartedly is number one, manage the expectations first. If you expect yourself to get rid of your stress, then focus
Mhm.
on that number one. And then if you want to go work out, go do that number two. And if you find that you can manage your stress and go work out and you find a benefit by putting them together, great.
Mhm.
But doing that
Mhm.
managing stress first will get it out the way, out of the gate, so that it's not held by a limiting factor of you having to go work out. Because if you have a busy day, you're not going to do it.
Right. Right. Okay.
And then another way, the second thing is to stay consistent on this. To help you stay consistent is to help you with your edge. Because if it
Mm.
seems like it's something that's fun to do and it's putting you, it's building your character, it's building you out of your shell that you set for
Mhm.
yourselves. Like I used to have shells for myself. I mean,
Mhm.
everybody does. We're all busting out of shells. But if you join something that helps you bust out of your shells, then you're more likely going to keep going to it.
Listen, I told you I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not the gym person, and I have a gym membership, but I'm just not the gym person.
You don't gotta go to the gym.
I don't care to go to the gym. I'm such a. But you know what? So I think this is what I think it is, because I'm so used to. I travel a lot because I travel so much. When I'm home, I don't like to leave my home, and I like having everything that I want and need to do right here in my house. So I don't have the desire to go out for much.
How's the place that you stay at? Is it a house or is it a hotel?
The place at which I stay, where I
When you
live,
travel.
you mean? Oh. I was like, what are you asking? Well, I stay at hotels. I stay at a lot of hotels because I'm, typically working. So I'm typically at a
So
hotel.
I think people know where I'm going with this.
They
Most
have
hotels
gyms
got
there.
that.
Yeah, they do. I don't want to go in anybody's gym. Yeah, but they do.
See.
They do. They do. But there's stuff I can do in my room, right? Can I do?
All right. See, now you're trying to get the cop out.
No, see, that's not fair, because shouldn't I be able to? Aren't there exercises that I can do like in my room? I can't do anything in my room. I also like? Do I need do I need to use equipment in the like always use the equipment in the hotel?
Here's the thing. To answer that question, it goes back to how many times do you actually work out in the room in general?
Well, I would if I knew what to do. I don't know what to do.
Man.
I don't know what to do. I don't.
Well, for the majority of people, it's like, push-ups, squats, sit-ups, or lunges, or jumping jacks. Like, those are things that everybody knows.
Well, I've done so I have done jumping jacks, lunges. Now I need to work on push-ups. Heavens to Murgatroyd.
You can also put your hands on the desk and do incline push-ups, and then work your way down levels, down closer to the floor.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can't visualize that for some reason.
So imagine your tabletop. You just put your hands on the tabletop. You just put your chest down onto it, and you push up. It's easy to do that. But you find a chair now, and that's going to be a little bit lower than the table. Then you find a box. It's going to be a little bit lower than the chair. And now you're working your way down to the ground to do your push-up.
What are you leaning this stuff up against? What the
the
chair
floor.
and Okay. I'm telling you, I'm having some difficulty visualizing. I don't know. I'm having some difficulty. Before we go further, I do want to acknowledge some of our family members who are checking in. Yes, well, Malcolm shares that he was listening to Cutmaster Butter on Saturday nights. Rest in peace. That family. When I tell you, when I heard of his loss, it caught me off guard. To be honestly, I know we say that more often than not about any loss about which we hear, but it just really, really, it really caught me off guard. It really did.
I don't even know what that is. Can you explain, please?
Because sometimes when you hear of the passing,
no, I don't know who that person is.
Oh, who that person was? Oh, let's see. What what is happening tonight? No, Cutmaster Butter is one of our beloveds. He worked for one of the radio stations here in Philadelphia, and he was a DJ that we all knew, we loved. We like it's Cutmaster Butter, and like Brother Malcolm was just sharing, he was on Saturday nights. Mimi, he was one of our on-air personalities. He was a DJ. And the news of his passing just spread like wildfire because it was just unexpected.
I get it.
Yeah. So
you got some good memories?
Yeah, I do.
Good.
He was really a good brother. His wife she's sweet. It's just in any event.
To those who are close, hopefully you have some good memories. I'm not the big fan of saying condolences, but I love saying, like, you know what? Do you have some good memories? And that's what keeps people more positive on it.
I like that, Dillon. Thank you for that. I'm going to put that in my pocket. Do you have some good memories? I like that. I do want to say hello to Brother Nasir. Hi there, Nasir. Always happy to hear from you. He is sharing peace and blessings. And Frey is joining us. Hey there, Frey. Sending us that good Florida love. Always good to see you as well. Beautiful. Tony Brown. Tony
Thank you,
says,
Tony.
he said, I can't do any exercises in my room. Tony, why are you always yelling at me?
I was afraid to be too mean to you. I didn't want to, come out,
Don't
but
you
Tony just
yell at
helped me.
me. Y'all, he put it in all caps, yelling at me. You better stop yelling at me. Family, listen, it's time for us to take just a short break. But I want to hear from you. The phone lines are always open, and feel free to comment on our socials. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
What are you waiting for? If you've been enjoying the information and interviews WURD provides every day, or come out to our community events, it might be time to become a member. This year marks the 20th anniversary of WURD, and there's no better time to join the forward movement. Sign up or renew your sustaining membership at just $90, or your digital membership for just $5 a month. Join online at wordradio.com/membership, or pick up the phone and give us a call at 215-425-7875. Press 4 for assistance. The time to join is now.
What am I waiting for?
As we age, so does our brain. Some changes in our thinking, like taking longer to recall information, word finding, and greater difficulty with multitasking, are normal parts of aging. But not all changes with thinking and memory as we get older are normal. For example, vocabulary, greater understanding of meaning of words, and reading often remain unchanged or improve as we age. These kinds of changes as we age could be indicators of mild cognitive impairment, dementia, or Alzheimer's disease. At the Penn Memory Center, we often say, what's good for your heart is good for your brain. Research has shown that engaging in a healthy lifestyle can maintain and even improve brain health. Physical exercise, a heart-healthy diet, limiting alcohol intake, getting good sleep, mood management, and staying socially and mentally active can all optimize brain health. Interested in learning more about healthy brain aging? Check out our education and support resources for healthy brain aging at pennmemorycenter.org. At Penn Medicine, our mission is to improve the health of people we serve.
My mom has taken up going to the park to practice yoga. My dad's going to a club, but not a book club, a salsa club.
Finding new hobbies comes with age.
My mom has started getting lost and not knowing where she's going.
Becoming lost or disoriented doesn't. Confusion with time or place may be a sign of Alzheimer's. An early diagnosis can help improve the quality of life for your loved one. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
This is your celebration.
Congratulations, WURD, on your 20th anniversary. You do not look a day over 18. But the importance of Black Talk Media is that it takes a deeper dive into our community's issues that you can't cover in a 30-second news bite on TV, that you have dialogue, that you have communication. Sometimes you have disagreements and confrontation, but you come to an understanding. Thank you for being communicators of our issues in our community.
WURD Radio celebrating 20 Black joy and excellence. We're so happy to be here. Karen Smith.
Sandees Davis.
And we're wishing you the best, and 20 more and 20 more and 20 more and 20 more.
We're celebrating 20 years of progressive Black Talk Media.
Let me tell you something, and don't you ever forget it. Success is nothing without someone you love to share it with.
You're listening to Love and Life with Carol Riddick on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Well, hello there, family. Welcome back. Welcome back to Love and Life with yours truly, Carol Riddick, right here on WURD. We are talking with Dillon Swaine because it is Tuesday. On Tuesdays, we have our Tune up. Before the break, I was sharing that Tony was yelling at me. Don't you yell at me, Tony. Talking about he can't do exercises in his room.
Amen to
Yes, you
that.
can. Yes, you can. What are you talking about? Yes, you can. Heather is joining us. Hey, they're beautiful. Always love, as is Harry. Harry is joining us too. And you know we love all the love that you all share with us, family. I just want you to know that. So, Dylan, talking about yes, we can. Tony and Dylan, we can do exercises in our room. You were sharing. You said push-ups. What did you say? Are sit-ups really effective?
Yes, sit-ups are definitely effective.
Okay.
Sit-ups work out your core. They work out your rectus abdominis. That's the stomach on top.
Uh-huh.
You got 3 points to your abs. You got the rectus, the intercostals, the obliques, and then you got the what's this called? The dang, I can't even think right now. Anyways, it'll come back to me.
I wouldn't know if you told me. Listen,
I've been saying it so many times in this show. It'll come back to me.
Oh, that is a shame. Don't do that to us. Don't do us like that. Now listen, I'm not taking notes on everything. I haven't taken shorthand in years, so I did not commit that to memory.
It's okay.
Don't do that to us. Don't do that to us. All right. So listen, I have a question for you.
Transverse abdominis. There you go. Sorry.
The what?
Rectus abdominis, the transverse abdominis, and the obliques. You got a core that's on the front, you got a core that's on your side, and you got a core that wraps around your spine. So if you're going to do sit-ups, you're working on what's on top. If you do Russian twists, bicycles, you're going to be working the obliques. If you do bird dogs or dead bugs, or let's say
what is a dead
planks,
bug? Okay.
or planks,
okay.
That's going to work the transverse abdominis and help you girdle your spine.
Girdle your spine?
That's a good word, right? Another word for
What?
girdle would be to brace.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't understand though. Why would I brace my spine?
So
what does that mean? Well,
if
I
you
know
make
what
a
it sounds like.
rotation, if you go to rotate and you do something real quick,
okay,
and you're not really on a steady footing, your abs are gonna contract, and it's gonna help you keep balance and mobility. But if you don't have that strength to girdle support your spine in movements, then you might end up hunched back, or you might end up with bad back problems over time, and you'll end up with that feeling of discomfort all throughout your nights when you sleep, upper neck pain. So the abs really bring everything back down to center, towards the center of your spine, instead of it letting come up to the traps.
So that's why it's always talked about strengthening your core. About your core.
Yeah, the core is literally the trunk of the tree. It's the essential part.
Huh.
And your core is from the bottom of your chest to the top of your knees. It doesn't just include your stomach.
Oh, I did not know that. From wait, say that one more time.
So you'll hear different people say core, but I like to say core as the bottom of your chest to the top of your knees, because that is literally like the middle of your body.
It is. Huh.
So it braces everything.
One of our family members has sent a question and is asking,
hit me with
it. Do you have any exercises you can recommend if you have restrictions or surgery? If you've had restrictions or surgery.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and tell me what type of surgery and restrictions.
Well, now that
for the person who asked that, because that was
that
kind of vague.
information wasn't shared. Wait, and I didn't really read it. You know what? Let me tell y'all something. I think I'm the one who needs some extra love and hugs tonight, because
tonight I got you.
Stomach and back is what I'm being told is being asked about.
Cool. Limitations on the stomach and back. Well, I'm not really too sure on what limitations we're talking about. It gets tricky when we get into what can I do when this happens. Because for some people who have scoliosis, you can do most things. For some people who have an L5 stress fracture or like an L4, L5 sacrum thing going on. I had an L5 stress fracture in my life before. I got it cleared a long time ago, but I fixed it by myself. How'd I do it? With the PT, by learning how to do this correctly, learning how to use my core. So glute bridges are essential. Any ab exercises to where you have to put your... Am I going too fast?
How you throw that out there? Glute bridges. Like I know what a glute bridge is.
Oh
I don't know
Lord.
what a glute bridge is.
Don't make us go
What is
back to
that?
episode 2.
Well, let's go back. What we're gonna do right here is go back, way back.
Lord.
So, what is a glute bridge? What is that?
A glute bridge is basically you sit down, you lay down with your back on the floor, you tuck your feet in towards your buttocks, and you lift up your hips in the air.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yep. Hip thrusts, glute bridges, same thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
planks.
we're
They'll help too.
familiar, but I mean, I never knew that. I never knew there was a term for that.
Oh
Used to do
Lord.
it. No, I did not. It was in our warm-up exercises at Freedom Theater. We used to do those all the time.
We gotta get you outside the house and do these workouts. You'll learn a lot more about what's out there.
It just sounded so funny to me. We're gonna get you outside the house. Like
Word.
that's a shame. That's a shame. Ray is sharing. You are so cool. Dylan is so cool, isn't he?
Thank you, Frey.
You know what I see? Dylan likes the outdoors, and Dylan likes the dark. When we talk
Yes.
to Dylan,
Yes,
you know,
actually, a secret about me, not that it really truly matters, but I actually feel much safer under the stars in the night than I do in the hot sun.
mm-hmm.
Something about looking up in the sky and you see Jupiter, Neptune, Venus. You look around, you see the North Star.
I love it. I love it.
Know what
I
I'm
love
saying?
it. Let us find out. What? You hear that, Frey? You hear that?
But yeah, we're talking about strengthening the mind and strengthening the body. But mainly, earlier I mentioned the topic for today, and it was strengthening the mind to stay strong on workouts and strengthening the mind through nutrition.
Wait, I got to share. Malcolm said some of this stuff I haven't done since boot camp in the Navy 40 years ago.
That's
I know
funny.
that. I know.
Speaking of boot camp, wait, never mind. I guess I'll send the surprise later.
Oh, shucks.
Wink,
I
wink.
want. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry I interrupted you. Y'all,
Yeah, no
listen, I'm
worries.
telling you, my shenanigans tonight, I'm just all over the place. I'm fatigued, and that's what it is. It's coming out. It's just
It's all
coming out.
good.
But
I
go
hope I
right ahead.
can give you some laughs.
Mm-hmm.
So we talked about finding the edge. We talked
Mm-hmm.
about managing expectations.
Mm-hmm.
So let's actually get into the actual workout.
Okay.
When you're working out and you reach that point where, okay, I've been doing this for 30 minutes or I've been doing this for 30 reps or 30 days.
Okay.
Wherever that point is in your life where you're doing something consistently and now you're looking at this day or this moment and the feeling of, my body's sore. I didn't wake up on time. I didn't really eat last night. I didn't really get much sleep. I don't feel like doing this right now. What's the point? I can just do this tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, managing expectations also has to do with knowing if you're going to work out, the workout truly is done when you don't feel 100%. Because anybody can wake up on a good day and do what they need to do. If we all woke up on good days, we'd always be set. But whenever we get that bad day, or when we don't have all our resources in check, and Malcolm can relate to this because he was in boot camp. Whenever you don't have all your resources in check, you're still going to have to perform. You're still expected. So it's holding yourself to that expectation of, you know what, this is the real workout. All the other times that I was ready to go and I pushed myself through the pain because I had the pre-workout or the full meals and I had the great calories and I was able to go.
Right.
Yeah, that was a workout, but the true workout is if you're going to be able to push past this fatigue, push past not having all the things that, was dream-like. It's only dream-like to have it perfect every time.
Why can't that be our reality? Ooh. So what I want to do right now is go to our phone lines. One of our family members is calling to check in. Hi there. Thank you so much for calling. Juanita, is this you?
Yes, Carol. How are you?
I will not complain. How are you today?
Likewise, but I am with you 100% because I work out in my home. And a lot of us started during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And the most important thing is that we work out where we're most comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's the best thing for me. I am 70 and I definitely enjoy it. And there's so many things you can do in your home. And I've heard someone say, your home is your gym. For those that like to go out, I am very sure that they enjoy that. And just wanted to encourage you. There are videos online. There are so many, and there are some that I don't know what cable system is. I'm sure you do.
Like home workouts.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. So it's just all around us. I didn't realize that until I started working out at home, and it is, as your guest said, that it's on those days when you don't feel like doing it. That's
Mm-hmm.
when discipline kicks in. Because there are days like today, I got started late, but I didn't feel like doing it. And those are the days I really press myself to get it done because that's where discipline really kicks in. When you feel all ready to go, there's no motivation. And most importantly, it's a gift that I give to myself. I deserve to take this time to exercise. I don't do the treadmill thing. That's not for everybody. That's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I have decided to give that gift to myself, especially now that I'm in my 70s, although I started quite a while ago. But it's even more important that we as seniors continue to be active and to know that our health is important. And also, speaking of that, most insurance companies, as you know as well, for seniors, they have free videos that they send you as well. It's called over the counter. Um,
On your insurance, they usually open up gym memberships.
You got it.
So you can get your gym
Yeah.
membership through your insurance.
Yes.
Oh, you can do this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Silver
Mm-hmm.
Sneakers.
And I've gotten a lot of free workout equipment. That's where I'm going with this.
Oh, wow.
The stretch, what they call that, the stretch bands.
I call it discrimination. I want free workout gear.
What? Why not? What is?
Because you had a better level than me? Is that what you're saying?
I also got my weights two different sizes. So I might be spilling too many of the beans, but I do want our people to realize that it's really not as hard as we think or make it to be. But if we constantly tell ourselves, I don't like exercising, we have to do the same thing that we do when we go to a movie. I love this movie. You know what I mean? You get
That's me. That is you're absolutely right. You're talking to me about me.
And I'm talking to me about me as well, because I'm never 100% there, So and we never are. Like your host said, we just have to push ourselves on those days that we don't feel like it. Thank you for your time. Love you.
Thank you, and love you more. Thank you. Dillon, you're being a curmudgeon. That's what you're
I don't
doing.
even know what that is.
You what? You know what a curmudgeon is? You are hating on us. Okay, if we can get free workout gear, don't you hate on us?
I see where you're good, yeah.
Don't you hate on us? Don't you hate on us? No, I do, family. I listen. In all honesty, I am exactly the person that Miss Juanita just described. I am she. I am not happy or proud about it. But at one point in my life, I used to be so disciplined. Oh my goodness. And I don't know when I took a turn. I do not know.
Expectations.
I do not
Manage
know.
them
Is that what
before
it
you keep
is?
going. Manage your expectations, because if you keep on going that route, you'll say, I don't know. I wish I can get back. But no, you really don't, because you're at a whole different place in life.
I am. I see that. Dillon, I need you to be nicer. Okay, listen, be
My
nice.
fault.
Be nice. Make nice, Dillon. Make nice. Listen, family.
Gotta get a tune up somehow,
Yeah, I know. Dillon is over here cracking the whip, family, okay? If you have just joined us, you're tuned in to Love and Life with yours truly, Carol Riddick, and our guest, our resident guest, Dillon Swaine, who is cracking the whip tonight, and I don't appreciate it. But listen, That's what he does. That's what he does, and that's why we have him here. So we're talking about health and wellness, and we're pouring into each other always positively. So if you have something you'd like to contribute to the conversation, feel free to do so. Phone lines are still open, and so are our socials. Whatever you do, though, stay with us because we will be right back.
Halloween is sneaking up, so get ready to freak out on fun. This year, the Pennsylvania Lottery has a Halloween treat for you. It's the new $5 Make Me Witch Scratch-Off with top prizes of $100,000. The Make Me Witch Scratch-Off features a moon multiplier, giving you the chance to multiply any prize. Grab the new Scratch-Off today. It's here for a limited time only. The Pennsylvania Lottery benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Please play responsibly.
Walking into the building for the first time after the shooting, it was crippling, but it had to be preserved.
In response to the Pulse nightclub shooting that affected the LGBTQ community, Barbara Poma, owner of Pulse, founded the One Pulse Foundation to honor Pulse victims and survivors.
If you're an ally of this community, speak out. There are more of us together than apart. It is the power of love in its rawest form.
Join the fight for LGBTQ acceptance. Learn how at lovehasnolabels.com. Brought to you by Love Has No Labels and the Ad Council.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and here's some information from the Centers for Disease Control on some of the warning signs of breast cancer. Look out for a new lump in the breast or armpit. Be aware of the thickening or swelling of part of the breast. Do you notice irritation or dimpling of the breast skin, redness or flaky skin in the nipple area of the breast? Are you experiencing pulling in of the nipple or pain in the nipple area? Nipple discharge other than breast milk, including blood? Do you notice any change in the size or shape of your breast? Are you experiencing pain in any area of the breast? It is important to note that these symptoms can occur for reasons other than cancer. That's why it's important to schedule an appointment and share these symptoms with your doctor. So this October, be proactive, schedule a mammogram, and tune into WURD Radio for more information on breast health. This breast cancer awareness vignette was brought to you by Keystone First.
What is dedication?
My daughter started making necklaces. She makes what we call affirmation fashion. I tell her every day that your black is beautiful. And if there's anything better than being beautiful, it's being smart. If there's anything better than being smart, it's being kind. And reaffirming that every day is our method of making sure her chin never drops.
That's dedication. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Hello?
Man, where are you? I thought you were coming.
I can't. I'm in bed with the flu.
The flu? Whoa. Grandma's about to crowd surf. Man, I'll call you back.
Don't get stuck at home with the flu. A flu shot is safe, effective, and you can get it at the same time as your COVID-19 vaccine. A flu shot is the best way to prevent the flu and its potentially serious complications. Don't get flu FOMO. Learn more at getmyflushot.org.
Brought to you by the AMA, CDC, and the Ad Council.
What is love?
You're listening to Love and Life on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
I think I know what love
Well, hello there, family. Welcome back. You are tuned in to Love and Life right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media, on air and online at wordradio.com. It's Tuesday, so we're in the midst of our Tuesday tune-up with Dillon Swaine. Dillon's been picking on me tonight, but I do want to share that some of our family members are checking in. Malcolm shares that he did get another walk in today. He usually walks on Tuesdays. So I hope you got a good one in. Did you get a good walk in? Was it a good one? Well, I guess any walk is a good walk, but how long was it? I like those long walks.
Did you use a backpack? Let me know if you used a backpack.
Oh, see, I didn't. Well, let me shut up. And Frey shares. Oh, Frey, you better stop telling tales. Frey talking about I look amazing. I do not look amazing. It must be those beats. You know what?
That's funny.
I I am not snatched. I wish, but from your lips to God's ears. How about that? Yes, I
Hey.
wish. Malcolm shares there is a gym in his building, but with his neuropathy in his feet and his balance issues, it makes him a little leery about working out alone. I can understand that. And he has back issues too. So they're all side effects of the chemo for having had bone cancer. I definitely understand that. I definitely understand that. And Nicole is sharing, Dillon is hilarious. Dillon, I think we're just intrigued by you and the
I've been told
stars.
I deserve a camera to follow me around.
You someone told you that? They did.
I'll be honest, I get told that like 10 times a year, once a month.
Okay, well, you're just out here providing comedy for everybody. Okay.
I guess my life is comedy.
Oh my God. Oh, Mike is joining us. Hey there, Mike Upshaw. So,
What's
family,
up,
for
Mike?
those of you who are unaware, Mike and I, well, actually, I should say Mike had a song, he and his partner Dexter, and they asked me to be a part of it. So I'm the feature on their newly released song. It was released today.
Good deal.
Yeah, I love it. It's called I Love Me Too. I love it. I love it. I love it. So if you get a chance, check it out. Tell us how you feel about it. But
Is it
hey, Mike.
fast, R&B, slow? What is it?
If you get a chance, check it out. Tell me how you feel about it.
Man, can you give me a sneak peek?
No.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So getting back to the topic.
Yep.
I got you. Listen, it's not really too hard to really say, hey, if it's hard, go for it. If you're failing, manage your expectations. If you feel like you can't take another step forward, it's okay. Look back and see how far you've come. All these different things are great to keep your mind strong. But at the end of the day, I really feel like I don't want to keep on repeating myself. But the expectations thing is huge, because I'll share my story real quick. Just the other day, I'm prepping for a specific training. I'll say it at the end of the show. I'm
You told
prepping up.
us already.
No, I didn't. I didn't say much.
You told us.
I didn't say nothing. Anyways.
I don't like repeating myself. What? You better. You better. Go ahead.
So like, me, myself, I used to be able to run, let's say 7:30 on a good day, easy. And 7:45, 8-minute miles on a bad day. Now I'm running like not that. And I picked up a routine where I'm running 6 miles a day.
Okay.
And the next day I'm doing like, let's say 4 800-meter runs or 3 1 miles. And it's like, there's a body weight exercise afterward. It's intensive training. And I'm expecting myself to just ace it from getting off the couch, because it's not like I was working out every day. I was in maintenance mode. Yes, there is such thing as maintenance mode.
What is that?
Maintenance mode?
What is maintenance mode?
There's build, maintenance, and lose. If you're building, that means you're growing muscle, you're getting faster, you're getting stronger, more powerful.
Okay.
If you're on maintenance, it means you're eating enough protein to keep the muscle on your body. You're doing just enough workouts to keep your athleticism at a constant level.
Okay.
If you're losing, you're not doing nothing. You're just eating.
Okay.
And remember, I talk about eating bags of Cheetos at night. Like, we've been through this. So,
yeah.
But
and we're going to go through it again.
But
yeah,
you know, it's the maintenance. You know.
Okay.
And I thought that I could just get off my behind and just start running 7:30, 6:30 miles. No, I tried to do it and I hit a wall I wouldn't even get through a mile. I hit a wall because I was sprinting. So I had to manage my own expectations, because if I went back to the person who I used to be, I would have literally went into self-defeat mode. I would have spent all day at the gym. I wouldn't have left until I ran it correctly. I would have came home all hungry. I would have got my sleep, went back in the morning. I would have beat myself up all over again. But the point is to work smarter, not harder nowadays. And managing your expectations of your nutrition and your workouts is key to working smarter, not harder. Because now you're able to set proper goals. Now you're able to see where you can build instead of where you're weak. Because if you're always thinking of where you're weak, you're only going to be thinking of where you're weak.
Right.
So if you think of where you're strong and what you can emphasize on, then you're going to be able to build and grow better and better and stay stronger. And that's how you strengthen up your mind, by focusing on what you do best and what you're good at. And then slowly moving the needle towards the directions where, okay, like I got to improve the armor over here. I got to improve this side of the armor. But if you know you got a strong chest plate, but it starts to weaken, but you know, like that's your strongest, start there first. There's no reason to start out with something you don't have or
Right.
is like your hardest thing to do straight off the bat.
The worker. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you
You
for
know what I'm
that.
saying?
No, I do. I receive that. I do. I want to take a moment to go to our phone lines. One of our family members is calling to join the conversation. Miss Audrey. Hi.
Hi, Carol. How are you?
I won't complain. How about you?
I'm all right, and to your guest as well.
Hey, Audrey.
How are you?
Fantastic.
Good. So I'm glad I can hear the energy today. I'm not looking at my phone on the Facebook page, and I'm saying, well, my first question would be, what happened to the young man who created Boondocks?
The show, The Boondocks?
Yeah, what happened to him? Do you know?
I
I don't think it was a young man who made it.
No, well, every time they showed him, he didn't look to be didn't even look to be 21. I'm asking that because, Carol,
yes,
and forgive me, your name, guest?
Oh, his name is, I just looked him up, Aaron Vincent Magruder. Yeah, okay. He does look very young, but my guest's name is Dillon. So it's Dillon Swaine.
Thank you. So I think you all have great quality. And I think that an animated version for school-age children regarding health and particulars that we should be conscious about would be wonderful.
Good idea there.
That is.
Look at you.
Y'all. I'm real country. Y'all got the voices for that.
Oh, wow. Oh, Miss Audrey, thank you for that.
Look at you go.
You know what, right. Dillon? We might need to go on. We might need to get on that.
Yeah.
I love that idea.
Mm-hmm. All right. Talk to you both later.
Okay.
Thanks,
enjoy
Audrey.
the show, Carol and Dillon.
Thank you, Miss Audrey. Okay, Dillon, can you start working on that, please?
Right, me. Yo, I got a fun fact about the Boondocks.
Oh,
Did you know who the speaker is for the two boys, Huey and who's the other guy? Huey and who else?
I do not know.
Huey. Well, the two boys are played by a female actress.
Really?
Taraji P. Henson.
P. Henson. Shut up.
P. Henson. Sorry, I've been calling her Jensen since the dawn of time.
You don't know.
Miss Jensen.
No. And you are wrong.
Yeah.
Her name is Henson. Taraji P. Henson.
Doesn't it start with a J?
No.
That's
crazy. It starts with an H.
Whoops. But yeah, she plays two boys.
That's so cute.
That's a secret. Yeah.
Taraji is so multi-talented.
Mm-hmm.
She really is. What? Look at that. Yeah, his name is Aaron Vincent Magruder. And he's born May 29th, 1974. He's an American writer, cartoonist, and producer. Best known for creating the Boondocks. Yeah. Wow. Okay. That's interesting.
My show.
I've never seen it. I'm going to have to check it out.
Oh, it's very raunchy. It's rated R. Definitely. No kids. Yeah. For anybody who's listening who doesn't know, do not put it on around kids. Younger than 16.
Oh, younger than 16. Oh, it's a mature audience.
Definitely.
Isn't that the TVMA rating for it?
Yeah, definitely. Mature.
All right. Miss Lily is checking in. Hey there, Miss Lily. Always happy to have you join us. And Reese Blue is sharing. Ever try bicycling? I try to get the weekend in on the river drive. It's less stressful on the legs and chins. Shins.
Shins. Yeah.
Right? You're not.
And shins. But listen, like I used to really love biking too. If you're trying to do something low impact, biking is the way to go for sure. I recommend if you don't have a bike and you're looking to get a bike, everybody, get something with some gears so you can increase the gears and you can work with the hills that you're on because you can change the intensity of your pedal as you go up a hill so that it's easier to climb the hill. and vice
You like
versa when you're going
stationary
down.
bikes?
Yeah. Well, stationary bikes are good too. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So look,
I'm trying to
it's
get
time for
people
us to
outside
take
the
a.
house.
Well, I just told you I like staying in. I told you that I shared. My first option is always going to be indoors because I like being in my house. But it's my sanctuary. Family, listen, it's time for us to take a commercial break, but stay with us because we will be right back.
It's the WURD Hot 60. Hot 60. Here's the hottest 60 seconds you missed this week on Evening Words.
One of the plays was about military PTSD when it pertains to women, because they're definitely not talking about that.
Yeah.
We always hear from men, but we do not hear about what women go through. And we actually have extra factors in most cases added on to what men even go through.
Yeah.
And it needs to be talked about more, Another one of the plays is It's Not My Fault. And that one is the standing up to the blame culture when it pertains to rape and molestation and about unreported cases. And times when we're made to shut up and not say anything about it and keep quiet, and or things that are normalized. We talk about it in terms of both men and women, and certain things are even normalized or you just don't talk about it.
And that's your hottest 60 seconds this week from Evening Words on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media. Word Radio Digital Tip of the Month with Stephanie Humphrey is brought to you by Comcast.
Voice cloning is one of the latest artificial intelligence scams happening right now. You might get a phone call that sounds like a family member telling you that they've been kidnapped and need money, or maybe you get a call from someone claiming to be from your bank telling you that your account has been compromised. Either way, the conversation sounds perfectly real and legitimate. So what do you do if you get one of these calls? First, hang up and call the person back or text to verify the call. Have a code word that only gets shared among family members that you can ask the caller for. Ask for a customer service number and never give any personal information to someone on a call you didn't initiate. Unfortunately, anyone's voice can be cloned, and the technology is getting more sophisticated every day. So it's up to us to be even more aware of the potential for scams. Stay tuned to WURD for more tips and stay connected with us at wordradio.com.
Tune in to Word Radio this Saturday at 10 a.m. for Saturdays with City Council. Join conversations that matter to your community with your local City Council members.
This Wednesday's Powerball jackpot now has an estimated annuity of $1.7 billion. $1.7 billion. So don't forget to play at your local retailer or online. Pennsylvania Lottery proceeds benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly.
Word Radio is sharing a harvest for the world. Now through December 31st, visit wordradio.com to find information on upcoming Give Back events in the Philadelphia area. If your organization is hosting free clothing giveaways, food drives, free workshops, community dinners, and more, please share the details using the form on our website. Visit wordradio.com and look for the Harvest banner. It's harvest time, and we're sharing information on those giving back to the community. The Harvest is brought to you by Comcast, Pico, Keystone First, and the United Way. We are WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
No young person should ever have to worry about having a safe place to sleep at night, or a warm meal to eat, or whether anyone cares about them.
But the reality is, 1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year.
But the good news is, there's an organization making a big difference. Covenant House.
For over 50 years, Covenant House has been helping youth in crisis and giving them the support and the tools they need to succeed in life.
I have no words to express how Covenant House changed my life. They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding.
When youth who are experiencing homelessness have a hot meal, a safe place to sleep, and love, most of all love, they can overcome heartbreaking challenges, and their lives are transformed.
Covenant House is changing the lives of young people in cities across America.
To learn more, go to covenanthouse.org today. Thank you for caring.
Pollution from trucks is a public health crisis. Diesel-burning trucks belch dangerous levels of pollution. And communities living near ports and along freight corridors breathe especially high levels of this dirty air. But this crisis has a solution. My name is Sasan Sadat, and I work for Earth Justice. I'm working to clean up our air quality, particularly for communities that bear the burden of diesel pollution. For the sake of our lungs, our health, and our climate, the future of trucking in this country has got to be zero emissions. Until then, I will never rest.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the environment and people's health. Earth Justice is fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. If clean air matters to you, visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Nearly 1 in 2 U.S. adults have high blood pressure. That's why it's important to self-monitor your blood pressure in 4 easy-to-remember steps. It starts with a monitor. Be next to talk to your doctor about your blood pressure numbers. Get down with your blood pressure. Self-monitoring is power. Visit managerbp.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the American Heart Association, and the American Medical Association, in partnership with the Office of Minority Health and Health Resources and Services Administration.
Celebrating 20 years of progressive Black Talk media. This is WURD, 900 AM and 96.1 FM, Philadelphia. Streaming online at wordradio.com and the Word Radio app. You're listening to Love and Life with Carol Riddick on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Well, hello there, family. Welcome back. Welcome to the top of the second hour of Love and Life with yours truly, Carol Riddick. Here we are on Tuesday with Dillon Swaine in the midst of our Tuesday tune-up. Here we are. Mike has a question for you. Well, wait a minute. Okay, first of all, it was brought to my attention that you gave us misinformation, Dillon. Okay, Malcolm and Nicole shared.
Oh,
It was
shit.
Regina King and
Oh,
not
shit.
Taraji P. Henson.
Jensen?
No, it wasn't her either. Okay.
My fault. It was Regina King, guys. It was one of the female actresses. All I know is a female actress.
You better get it right. Okay. Listen, you better get it right. Regina
in Jamaica,
King.
we don't care if you're famous or not. You a normal person.
You're about to get beat down.
My fault.
You are about to get beat down. Do you hear me? So it was Regina King and not Taraji P. Henson or Jensen. Neither one of them.
There you go, guys.
There you have it. But Mike has a question. Thank you for that, Malcolm and Nicole. Thank you so much. Mike has a question for you.
They were quick.
Oh, they were. Would you recommend cardio before or after workouts? He shares that he normally does 30 minutes on the elliptical and 30 minutes on the treadmill before. Is that too much?
Nope, not at all. That sounds like a great depends on how fast you're going and your goals. I don't know really what your goal is. I think it was to lose. I thought it was to put on body weight last time we talked, but if you're using it as a warm-up, low intensity, cool. If you're using it to burn calories, you're better off doing the run after your workout, therefore saving you the energy that your muscles have inside of it to build and to grow and to lift weights or to do body weight exercises. Your running is mainly if it's just steady state running, even if it's intervals. If it's not going up a hill and you're not adding weight to your body, running is just going to increase the performance of your heart. And the performance of your heart is pumping blood everywhere and exchanging oxygen and carbon dioxide. So the faster your heart is able to pump and the longer it's able to pump faster means the more calories you burn. That's all that calories burning means. So if your heart is pumping during a bodyweight workout, you're burning calories. But to really answer your question, it depends on your goal. I would, for everybody, I would just say run 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, 15 minutes in the beginning of your workout, and then really save the intensity of your cardio session for the end of it. If your goal is endurance, then I would say run first and then work out second.
Okay. All right. And Frey is sharing the only boondocks she knows of is a place far away. She
That's
like
funny.
where Dillon seems to be in the boondocks.
Always.
You are always in the boondocks. And Reese, what is Reese sharing? Reese is sharing. Oh, Reese said, Carol, stop being chicken and take a
Yeah,
chance
Reese.
out of your comfort
Yeah,
zone.
Reese. You better
Get
say
a
it than me.
real bike. Go outside. LOL. You know what, Reese? Okay, so I did. Let me tell you what happened.
Get at it.
Okay. No. So I did. I bought a bicycle and I went on the trail on which I like to walk. And I had not been on a bike in so long. This little baby was out there. His mother had him walking. He was staring at me. I think he was probably saying she needs a tricycle because I was having difficulty getting steady at first. Then I got steady. I was good along my way. Then I came along some gravel and I was sore. Let's just say that. I
Wow.
think I need to buy another seat. I'm sure they have some different ones, because I just knew I was going to break something.
A wider cushion seat.
A cushion. I don't know, but it just didn't. I need a better seat. So
Most
that's
bike
what I'm
seats
going
really
to do.
hurt.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, no, I found that out. Yeah. I don't recall that as a child, but yeah, in my adult life, Reese, you will be happy to know that I did, but I need to find another trail too, because like I said, that was when I got to that part, I had to ride back over that gravel. Mm-mm, mm-mm. That's a negative. So
How long did
number
you go for?
about 2 miles.
Decent.
Yeah. Well, I went 2 miles in, so it was a total of 4. But I was
There we go.
sore.
I'm
I
trying to
was
be nice.
so
That sounds
sore.
better.
Oh.
But
But no, I need some better trails though. No, I need better trails. I need something that's paved a little better than where I was. So I did start looking. So I just have to seek out some trails. I know we have some. I know we have a lot in the city, but I
Go
don't
ahead,
want to
guys.
go down Center City. I don't. Family, I don't want to go to Center City. I know there's the one off of what is that? Schuylkill? Along the Schuylkill? I don't want to go around there. There've got to be other trails.
Family, give it a
Wissahickon, I think
trails.
somebody told me in Wissahickon, but I don't know how to access that. So if you know, family, if you do know, please tell me how to access that. The trail, I think it's somewhere Wissahickon. But Malcolm shares that this is a good area to. Oh, so in Mount Airy, Mount Airy is a good area to ride a bike. In West Mount Airy, is it? All right, Dillon, what do you have for us? What do you have for us? What's going on in this hour?
Of course. So, little change. I thought I'd share something about something that I had going on when it came to a week workout time in my life. There was a point where I was finding it hard to stay consistent on my nutrition. The normal human problem, right? And especially in America. So my problem was that I always wanted to have junk food. I always wanted to have chips, something salty. And what I was able to do was manage my expectations on, okay, if I want something salty, if I want something junk food like, that means it's going to be carbs. And if I'm going to have carbs that aren't going to help me, why would I put in carbs in general if I'm just going to splurge my limit? So instead, I started focusing on high protein, less fat. And whenever I did have my junk food, it would be high fat and high in carbs. Therefore, it would level out to where my carb intake per day needed to be. But the thing is, I wouldn't eat rice. I wouldn't eat any starches or non-starches. I would just stick to vegetables. And vegetables carry a very small amount of carbs. Like you can have 2 cups. My mug is here. If I fill this up with string beans, 2 cups of this, it'll probably equal like 25 grams of carbs. And that's a lot of chewing, 2 cups of this. So What I'm saying here is that when I was going through that tough time, I had to manage it. For you, whoever is going through a tough time, I would say maybe try using my technique. If you have trouble not getting rid of the junk food in your life, or if you have trouble not getting rid of something in your life, we talked about what a carb and a protein and a fat is. That you're having is high in one of those three things. That means you're going to have to take away something from the other, parts of your meals throughout your day or snacks that is a carb, protein, or a fat.
Okay.
And another example is brownies. Brownies are high in fat, high in sugar, high in carbs. Doesn't mean you need to have a whole plate of rice, pasta, or whatever, especially if you're going to say, oh, I just needed to soak up all the gravy. No, you really don't. All you need is a spoonful, and then that'll be enough. And then you can have the rest of your carb. Yeah. And then you can have the rest of your carbs as your brownie. Therefore, you're not splurging over the limit. Make sense?
A spoonful of rice?
You're funny.
Is that what you said? No. Is that what you meant?
Well, a trick is that if you sprinkle your rice and not just let it be in a heap in one spot, it looks larger than what it is. You actually see the full measure of the spoon. And it'll soak up more of the, the gravy and the sauce and whatnot.
Now, you know what?
Games.
Seriously, because Dillon, I am now understanding why these people are saying to you that that you are providing so much comedy, because you are truly giving me comedy. A spoonful of rice, did you say, sir?
You can go at a spoonful, put 3 spoons, spread it out, and if you put 3-4 spoons of rice, you're gonna
so we're
see
adding
how it's
spoonfuls. Okay. So, how many spoonfuls of rice?
My standard would be 3. And I'm not talking about the ladles. I'm talking about a metal spoon.
I was about to ask what size your spoon is.
Yeah.
Is it a tablespoon?
Normal spoon that
a
you
ladle
use for
could
soup.
be a metal. Okay. Wait, what now?
Yeah, normal spoon
soup
that you
spoon.
use. Well, not to get too specific here, but any spoon that you would have if you're going to have a meal that you need to scoop up and you need a spoon rather than a fork, use that spoon.
Well, now you need to be specific, because I might have an idea of a serving spoon, or there are different types of spoons. There's soup spoons, tablespoons, teaspoons, serving spoons. What kind of spoon are we talking about?
You got too many spoons in your kitchen.
Well, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I have all of those spoons in my kitchen. But what are we talking about?
Table.
A tablespoon. So, okay.
But don't measure it out. Just take out a spoon. Take a big heap. Put one. Look at it. Spread it out. Take another heap. Spread it out. And if you realize, if you spread it out, it's going to look like you got enough. I would always emphasize more on protein, because that's what's going to keep your body strong. I'd always emphasize on the veggies, not just that I need to make my plate look colorful. I'm talking about the amount of rice that you put, or pasta or potatoes. You need to put that same amount in veggies.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's okay. Now that we're clear on the spoon, you better be specific. Talk about it not being specific. Yes, you better. You might have somebody here with a big serving spoon, 3 heaps of rice. So Crystal is sharing. Crystal Rucker, hey there, beautiful. Thank you for joining us. She shares, good evening. I want to know, are the gel seats any good? Because not riding a bike for years, then starting to ride again, this seat is not my friend. It's a situation all by itself. Crystal, let me tell you something. I said, I'm going to break my little candy store. I don't understand. I was in it. It hurts. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
Are the gel seats any good?
They are. Anything gel is usually good. They're not the best when it comes to durability, but you'll find some brands that are good. That's a good question. I'm the type of dude that'll just rough it out.
You do what?
I'll rough it out.
That is not an option for us, for the females. There's no roughing.
For the females, imagine us.
You all have help. You have all kinds of help.
What? That bike does no mercy. At least
We
y'all
need
don't,
help.
you're not in, yeah, whatever. I'm not even, I can't get rated R here.
No,
But
no, but we need help. We need help. I'm telling you, that's probably why that baby was looking at me the way he was, because I know he was saying this woman, she needs to get off of that bike. And Tony is suggesting, you know what, Tony suggests John Hines National Wildlife Refuge at Tinicum near the airport. You know what? I did ride out there, Tony. That I went out there, and I don't know if you'll recall, because before that terrible tornado or hurricane, whatever it was that we had, and this was during like the pandemic, they closed it down for a while to do repairs. Well, when they repaired the wildlife refuge, they put down a lot of gravel, so it's not paved as much as it was in the past. So now there's a lot of gravel out there. So
gravel's scary to ride on if you're going fast.
what? I mean, not even if you're going fast, if you're just riding on it, period. And listen, you don't even need
Slippery.
gravel to give you pain, but dealing with that too, that's just an added risk.
Yeah, it's very slippery.
So what kind of seats do you recommend? I know that might not be your forte, but what do you recommend?
I'm a stock guy. I get the bike and I go.
You're a what guy?
Stock.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you did say you rough it out.
Yeah, I rough it out.
Nick, do you have a bike? Do you have a bicycle, Nick?
I'm a no crier.
Yeah, I used to have one that I rode to work every day.
Okay. Did you have a certain type of seat, or are you like Dillon? You just
Yeah, I gotta go with Dillon on this one. I roughed it out, and one time the bike completely broke. The seat snapped off, and it tore a hole in my pants very close to the crotch area. And I was like, man, that was weird. And I just put the seat back on and kept riding home.
Oh my gosh! See, see, we've all got these stories. We've got
dangerous.
stuff.
That was probably traumatizing.
Yeah, I don't doubt that it was. I don't doubt that it was. Malcolm, I'm going to beat you with a wet noodle. Talking about we have the forbidden trail around here. I don't want to ride on a forbidden trail. What?
I want to ride in Philly.
Watch your mouth.
Come
Try
on.
again. Try
Come
again.
on. It's
Try
not,
again.
Philly's.
Nothing wrong
I'm
with
in New York,
Philly.
so
Philly is what?
I'm chilling.
Philly is what? Don't you start anything. Don't you start. So Reese shares gel seats are excellent for comfort. Other than that, seat adjustment is a must. Okay, I'm gonna have to try a gel seat, because I'm telling
It could have been
y'all,
your height, though. It could have been the height. It could have been where your seat was positioned. That's usually what it is.
and the fact that the seat was hard. Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, I know. It was
right.
yes. Tony shares that he's like Dillon. Well, Dillon, Tony, Nick, you all are you're roughing it. Okay. Well, see, we need
We're
a
men.
little.
We don't care about that stuff. We just need to get it done.
Yeah, well,
We
guess
just go
what?
do it.
Well, guess what? We need a little help. Okay.
I got to bring the testosterone out sometime,
For your bicycle.
Yeah, with the bicycle.
Malcolm said, you know what, Malcolm? He said, Philly is hardcore. Don't y'all do it? Okay, y'all try again. Over here, y'all
I took
try
many trips to
again.
Philly. All right.
Well, not
And-
recently.
And I had my I like riding down with my windows down and the visor down.
Be careful.
And literally, I go to park car. I'm like, yo, I lock the car. I roll up the windows. I lock the car again. I walk in the store. I lock the car again.
You know.
Yeah, I'm like, I never do that.
You
I'm
really?
just like, yo, let me make sure this thing, I didn't accidentally hit the wrong button, because I know somebody's looking at me right now.
You know
It's
what?
not New York.
Don't do that to Philly. Don't do that. You better try
Even
again. How
Manhattan,
dare
Bronx,
you give that
New
to
Rochelle.
Philly? Excuse you. I mean, I've had some things happen. I've got some New York stories. Don't you dare. Don't you
New York-
dare.
New York is a goat.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what's in that water bottle. Philly, listen. Family, how about that? Philly, don't you listen to Dillon. You hear me? But family, don't you listen to either. Everybody, don't y'all listen. If you just joined us, you're tuned in to Love and Life right here on WURD. Dillon is clowning us. You listen, put that water bottle down. I know what's in
My
there.
fault.
What we're going to do is take a short commercial, but we'll be right back. So stay with us.
I'm Carol Riddick, the host of Love and Life. And guess what, family? I will be live. That's right. I can speak with you about the real facts and honest opinions on dating, sexual health, casual and committed relationships. Join me Monday through Thursday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. The conversations will be served on a judgment-free platter and seasoned with unapologetic realness. So join me Monday through Thursday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
This Wednesday's Powerball jackpot now has an estimated annuity of $1.7 billion. $1.7 billion. So don't forget to play at your local retailer or online. Pennsylvania Lottery proceeds benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly.
Tailgating season is here. Keep things sizzling all season long with Dietz & Watson. Fire up the grill with perfectly smoked premium franks and sausages, or enjoy endless sandwich combos with fresh sliced meats and cheeses in a variety of bold flavors. There's something for everyone in the family. Plus, plenty of protein-packed snacks. Head to DietzandWatson.com to find a ShopRite store near you. Dietz & Watson. It's a family thing. Premium meats and artisan cheeses since 1939.
A promise is potent, born of intention, fueled by commitment. It's seeing things through, always showing up. And we know a thing or two about promises here at Susan G. Komen. Over 40 years ago, we locked arms with you toward one vision, a world without breast cancer. By investing in life-saving research and standing up for patient rights, we are shifting the system so all people everywhere get the care they deserve. Because if you've just been diagnosed and don't know where to turn, we've got you. If you can't afford the treatment you need, we've got you. And if you are driven to raise money to honor the best friend you've just lost, we have a place for you here. Because of you, we're supporting those who need help today while tirelessly searching for tomorrow's cures. Ending breast cancer needs all of us. Visit Komen.org and be a part of the Susan G. Komen community today.
What are you waiting for? If you've been enjoying the information and interviews WURD provides every day, or come out to our community events, it might be time to become a member. This year marks the 20th anniversary of WURD, and there's no better time to join the Forward movement. Sign up or renew your sustaining membership at just $90, or your digital membership for just $5 a month. Join online at wordradio.com/membership, or pick up the phone and give us a call at 215-425-7875. Press 4 for assistance. The time to join is now.
What am I waiting for? Let me tell you something, and don't you ever forget it. Success is nothing without someone you love to share it with.
You're listening to Love and Life with Carol Riddick on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Well, hey there, family. Welcome back. You are tuned in to Love and Life right here on WURD. So we're talking with Dillon. We're in the midst of our Tuesday tune-up. Uh-oh, Dillon, are you... Oh, you went back outside. He went back to the stars, you guys. I thought he was coming in, but it's back to the stars.
Oh,
Back
heck
to the
no.
stars. So I have a question. Reese, you were sharing that gel seats are excellent for comfort. Is there a brand or one in particular that you would recommend to me? Because I'm going to try this out. I'm going to try this out. Look, this is like a great
Asics has a good brand for gel products.
Just overall.
Yeah, they do. And everything. Boxing, shoes. They got a good gel product. But Reese can probably tell you something good.
Okay, A6 gel seat. That's what I'm going to try. All right, that's what I'm going to try. So, Dillon, you were talking with us earlier about exercises that we could do to strengthen the mind. Didn't you allude to that earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Is that we can really do exercises to strengthen our minds?
Of course. We spoke about Zazen a long time ago. It's that one exercise that literally strengthens your mind from just 15 minutes a day at max, 5 minutes a day minimum. For those who missed out on that episode or may have forgotten, Zazen is a type of seated meditation. And the point of it is to have you sit down, control your body to the point where you can, I don't want to sound crazy, but you can see inside of it and see outward into your future. Meaning, you sit down, crisscross applesauce, or Indian style is what people like to call it.
Okay, crisscross.
You could put the lotus position, just type in lotus position, or half lotus. And you'd sit there, let's say 5, 10, or 15 minutes. It would be beginner, intermediate, or advanced. And you'd cover the space below your belly button. And you'd wrap your hands in a circle. Touch your thumbs together. And you breathe from that space where your hands are. Not from your chest, not from your shoulders, but from where your hands are. And then finally, you just let your eyes settle down low until you can let in a little bit of light into your soul. Whatever light source you have around you, it's going to enter your eyes, just very little. And you close your mouth. And you just sit. Put on a timer, and you just sit. You don't move. You don't think. The goal is to remain still. If you catch a gnat, like a fruit fly around you, don't move. It's going to fly away. And you breathe out through your nose, following this is a Navy SEAL method, 4 seconds in, 4-second hold, 4 seconds out, and you keep on doing it like that. And
through your nose?
Exactly.
Everything's through your nose. Okay.
Everything's through your nose.
That's it. Okay.
And you're going to notice, like, it may get uncomfortable. You may want to fidget. You may want to move and reposition. But the point is to just sit there and control your body. If you're able to control your body, your mind gets stronger. And you're able to see with clarity the rest of your day. And as you do this more often, you'll be able to see with clarity the rest of your life. And that's how you strengthen up your mind. That's my number one tool to strengthen up your mind. It's called Zazen, Z-A-Z-N. You can look it up. The Japanese samurais lived by it, which is why they did what they had to do.
Can you spell that again, please?
Zazen, Z-A-Z-E-N.
Okay. Thank you. Zazen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So do you practice this now?
Yeah.
How often do you do it?
I stopped recently, but I used to do it every morning.
Oh, okay. So once a day?
Mm-hmm. More disciplined people can do it multiple times a day. I did it. I went from a place of doing it multiple times a day to once a day. I remember when I was trying to get off of my vices in life. Everybody has vices, whether it's food, a video game, TV, alcohol, weed, whatever it is that y'all use. Everybody has a vice. And I had to get rid of those vices that I was using. So I was like, you know what? Let me sit down and meditate during Zazen. And then once I got good at it, I stopped just thinking of nothing and I started picturing exactly what I wanted to achieve. You're literally thinking through exactly what you want to happen in your life for 5, 10, 15 minutes without anything distracting you. How you're definitely going to get stronger in your mind by that.
Okay. All right.
Other than that, endurance workouts, strength endurance. Strength endurance is my most favorite form of working out. It's the mind builder. It's the muscle builder. Strength endurance is when you do a strength exercise and then you follow it with an endurance exercise. For those in the gym, the guys and the gals who would do maybe 5 or 8 heavy squats or lunges with some dumbbells, and then they'll do some jumping jacks, or they'll do some sit-ups after, or they'll do some body weight squats after to just keep it going. That's superset. When you do that, you're telling your body to be strong and then to endure longer. I find that to be such a strong mind builder, because in order for you to keep on going and to hit your reps after you just did something strong, it's hard. Just like in life, when you get through a tough day, but you still got the rest of your night to go because you didn't finish.
Right.
That's the endurance part. So that's another form of working out. That's another phase of the workout pyramid. You got strength. Well, I'm not going to go through it all. Well, I guess I can.
What?
Stability, strength, endurance. By the way, stability is sort of like endurance. So let's just put it out there. Stability, strength, endurance, strength, max strength, and power. Now, strength can be changed to muscle building. That's when you see people grow wider, bigger.
Okay.
Max strength is when you see people just lifting heavy. Power is when you see fast movements. Strength endurance is when you put something strong with an endurance exercise. Stabilization and endurance is the same thing. It's teaching your body how to stay balanced for longer periods of time in areas that are uncontrollable. So like standing on one leg, doing a jump on a box, and then holding still for a second, and then coming up.
Doing a jump on a box. Okay.
I'll let you say it. What you gotta say?
No, I just had to visualize it. I was just visualizing.
The
Okay.
box can be any height, people. It doesn't have to be that, 4-foot box. It doesn't have to be two
Right.
boxes stacked on each other. It can be a little tiny hut.
Right.
But then you
Yeah, no, I was
stabilize.
just visualizing. I'm processing everything you're saying. I had to visualize it. But yeah. Okay. And
And for
that's
those who are at the higher levels of life, it would be better if you start out with the stabilization and then go into strength endurance. For those who are at the earlier levels of life, you can literally start off with stabilization and then go to strength. But if you'd like to, you can also go to strength endurance. What that'll do is just build muscle versus muscle stamina. Get the difference?
Well, don't we want stamina?
Of course. Which is why I said, I personally always love strength endurance, because if
Okay.
I can stay at strength endurance, I'm going to maintain my fitness level. I'm going to maintain my physique. I'm going to maintain my eating habits. And if I fall off my eating habits, I'm still working out towards maintenance mode, towards keeping my stamina and strength, together, instead of working on one thing versus the other and leaving the other to fall down in performance.
So let me ask you this, because as you're sharing this, I'm thinking of something. When you have a regular workout routine, and we say, this is my legs day, this is my arms day, or what have you, are you typically supposed to change the exercises that you do? Does your body just remember what you're doing if you do the same thing day in and day out? And is it less, or does it affect the efficacy? Basically, that's what I'm saying. If you do the same thing.
Right. Body's quick to adapt. So take your rest, obviously. If you want to build legs, there are workouts where you could build legs every day, but it's not the best way to do it. If you want to build your upper body, you can do biceps every day, but it's not the best way to do it. Proportionate.
Okay. What's the best way to do it?
Best way is I would break it up into 2 different best ways. Number 1, 3 total body workouts a week. Or number 2, upper, lower, upper, lower. So hit the top of your body, hit the lower of your body, take a break. Hit top, lower, take a break.
But you're doing different exercises?
Exactly. You don't have to, because there are exercises out there that are just so foundational and fundamental. You can do them weekly, like a squat,
Okay.
like
So
an
does it,
overhead press, you know?
that's what I was asking. So it
Yeah.
doesn't affect, like the efficacy is not affected. Like it's still effective, no matter if you're doing the same exercise.
It's going to help you build the muscle, yes. But is it the best way to do it? No, because again, you're going to look disproportionate. If you're not working out the rest of your body, your
Okay,
other
well,
parts of,
no.
you know what I'm saying?
Well, let's say overall, if you say, if I do the same, if I have the same exact workout, let me make it more general. If I have the same exact workout, and like you said, the body remembers. So at some point, because my body is remembering, my body remembers what it has become accustomed to doing, is my workout still effective? Will I still?
Let me better clarify this question. Are you saying if somebody does like a leg on Monday, upper body on Wednesday, and then total body on Friday, like something like that? I don't know. I'm just blurting out a workout. And they do that on a weekly basis. Is that your question?
Yes.
Yes, you're totally going to see benefits and results. But if you're just doing legs every single day or every single
Okay,
time you
wait.
work out, the same workouts,
Dylan. So I appreciate that. I am going to see results, but I would like to know it. I would continue to see results. I'm like for the long haul. I'm going to like my body is just not going to remember, and it will no longer be effective. My workout if I'm doing the same thing. I want to know in the long haul.
in the
Am
long
I
haul,
not?
depends on your goal.
It depends on the goal. Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
Frey is sharing that she did circuit training today. And she shares, you know who I called on with each squat, arm curl, lunge, etc. Trying to focus on breathing and balance. I know that's right. I know that's right. Shirley, Miss
Yes.
Shirley is joining us. Hi there. Hey, beautiful. She is checking in. So is Edith. Hi there. Sending love to the entire WURD family. Dylan, there's a question. Edith has a question for you. What do you eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
I'm not the best example of this. Again, I'm my own person. I know how to use my own body. So listen, people. I have whatever the heck I want to have. Whether it's all
All
right,
the
I'll say what I had
disclaimers. I
today.
was about to say with the disclaimers. What do you eat? Edith said, "What do you eat?"
I'll say what I had today. For breakfast, I had I didn't even have breakfast. What I have? I had dinner. That's what I had today. I had a big dinner. I had some curry goat, rice, and cabbage. But it was a huge plate.
What?
And then later on tonight, I'm probably going to eat again.
That was breakfast?
That was about 2 hours ago.
So you did not have breakfast or lunch?
Nope.
You just
But granted, I didn't sleep all day. I pulled an all-nighter. So because of that reason, I ate a little bit throughout the night. So when breakfast time came, I wasn't hungry because I ate a little bit throughout the night.
Okay.
When lunch came, it's like, I'm not hungry. But on a normal day.
Yes, let's talk about a normal day. How about that? You know what, Malcolm? I'm with you. Malcolm said, here we go. On a normal day, what
It's
would
funny
you
because
eat?
people can say practice what you preach, but once you get to a level where you can,
Dylan,
the hacks, it's like, yo,
Edith
run the
just wants
hacks
to
all
know
day.
what you ate. She just
My
wants to know
fault,
what
Edith.
you ate.
My fault.
She knows that you're the guru, that you know how to, you know how to
I'll tell you.
navigate. So what did
In
you
the
eat?
morning, my go-to is usually 3 to 4 eggs with some cheese, maybe a hash brown, and maybe some bread with it. So I'll make a sandwich out of it and some bacon.
No vegetables?
There's not enough veggies in the house for me to have, because if so, I would have eaten it. But in the
What about
house,
kale? My goodness, you could have some
ew.
kale.
But listen, if there was enough veggies, I would be eating it. But I'm not just gonna eat, one spoonful of veggies when I know it's like, ugh. I'm just gonna be taken from the rest of the house. They need their veggies, and we're not even eating enough in general. So it's like I can do without it. It's for them. For dinner. usually whatever's in the fridge. But my go-to is like 4 to 6 ounces of a meat. And just mostly veggies.
Okay.
That's when I will eat the veggies. If I do have a hard workout that I'm involved in, I'm eating the rice because you need the carbs for the energy.
That's what I had rice. I love rice. Well, so
different types of things that I'll eat: curry goat, oxtail, jerk chicken, fried fish, fried chicken, rice, potatoes, squash, pumpkin, collard greens, spinach, broccoli. I'll have that for dinner. For breakfast, it's usually the go-to is eggs and potatoes.
So you do eggs or egg whites?
What did you say?
Do you do the egg, the whole egg, or do you do egg whites?
The way you said whites. You like Stewie on Family Guy.
You know what? Okay, hold that. Hold the response to the question. Family, we're going to take just a short break as Dillon clowns me. Okay, listen. Stay with us, family. We'll be right back.
Sorry, Edith.
Are you ready to party? The party is about to be on. Join us Friday, November 10th for WURD Radio's 20th anniversary celebration, an evening of Black excellence and elegance at the beautiful Fiddler Club in downtown Philadelphia. A cocktail reception gets us started at 6 p.m. Grab a bite, share a toast, or hang out with your favorite WURD host. And in recognition of this milestone birthday, we're bringing together the owners of the nation's 3 remaining Black talk radio stations, Melody Span Cooper of WVON Chicago, Tavis Smiley of KBLA Los Angeles, and WURD's own CEO Sarah Lomax exploring the future of Black independent-owned media. We'll have a special live performance with dynamic songstress Carol Riddick, and the house will be rocking with legendary DJ Gary O, spinning music from old school to today. To get your tickets, visit wordradio.com/20th anniversary. And remember, membership has its privileges. For WURD members can still continue to purchase tickets at a discounted rate. Your membership will be verified after purchase. Our 20th anniversary celebration is brought to you by Comcast, Bank of America, United Way, Keystone First, Wells Fargo, United Healthcare, and Mainline Health.
We gon' celebrate and have a good time.
WURD Radio Digital Tip of the Month with Stephanie Humphrey is brought to you by Comcast.
Like anything else in life, technology has an expiration date. Smartphone hardware gets old and starts to break down, and software becomes harder to keep updated. After a while, not updating your device or your software can cause functional issues like slower speeds and crashing apps or websites, and security issues that can leave your technology open to hackers as well. But how do you know when it's finally time to make that upgrade? Head to endoflife.date to search for your device or software. Find out what latest version exists, if your version has been discontinued, and if there is still support for the gadget you own or the software you're currently using. While your devices and software should still work past their end-of-life date, check out endoflife.date so you won't be unprotected and you won't sacrifice productivity either. Stay tuned to WURD for more tips and stay connected with us at wordradio.com.
King C. Gillette knows you're dedicated to your barbershop routine. But what about after? What's your routine for facial hair to avoid dry skin, itching, and beard rough? Well, the King C. Gillette Beard Oil is a perfect fit for making your beard feel as good as it looks. It softens your facial hair and moisturizes to help prevent itch due to dry skin. Get facial hair that feels as good as it looks. Just trim, wash, and soften with King C. Gillette.
What is love?
You're listening to Love and Life on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
I think I know what love
Hey there, family. Welcome back. You are tuned in to Love and Life right here on WURD. So, before the commercial break, Edith was asking a question of Dillon that he's going to finish answering in one moment. Reese was asking me, though, was if I was talking about muscle memory. And I believe I was. I think that's exactly what I was talking about when I was asking my question, asking Dillon about the body remembering. So, Dillon,
There's actually no
we
such thing, but we'll get on that on another episode.
there's no such thing.
There's muscle memory, yeah.
Well, how do you explain it? Well, first of all, can you finish? Do
Next
you
episode.
eat egg whites or the
Whites.
whole? Yes, yes, yes. Or is it the whole egg?
You know, I eat the whole egg. Um, if I'm having a lot of fat in that meal, like a lot of butter, a lot of bacon,
Mhm.
I'll do like 4 eggs, but one of them or 2 of them will be egg whites.
Oh, see, okay. So mix it up.
Hmm.
Okay, okay. That's good to know. Okay, all right. So Mike has a question. Mike is
Hmm.
asking, are dead hangs and farmer's walk good for abs? Sit-ups affect my lower back at times. I don't know what
Oh
that
yeah,
is.
oh yeah.
What's a
Dead
what's a
hangs.
farmer's
Or
walk or dead
a
hang?
farmer's walk is when you have weights that you just pick up. You leave your hands at your side with the weights in your hands, and you just take a walk. And you make sure that your arms don't swing, or you make sure that your shoulders don't swing too much. You keep them at your side, and you use your core to
Okay.
contract and stabilize your body.
Oh, and what's a dead hang?
When you hang from a pull-up bar, and you just lock your elbows, just dead hang.
You lock your elbows. You
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Tony shares that fruits and vegetables are great for you. I know I can't do the fruits, most fruits. I have fruit allergies, unfortunately. Dylan, I want to go back to the conversation about muscle memory. So, how do you explain that? I thought that's what we were talking about. Uh, what I thought that's what we were talking about earlier when I said, about the body remembering, because you too did say that, didn't you? That the body remembers. So.
I don't think I said that.
You did
I'm about
not?
to put you on
Okay.
blast.
So, no, no, I don't have a problem being corrected. I don't, as long as you do it nicely. So, what were you saying? What?
Uh,
You are
the
tickled.
body, the body adapts. It doesn't
Eh,
really remember. So if you throw a ball, it's not going to remember that you threw a ball, but it's going to build the muscles to help you throw the ball better. So by muscle memory, that's what people would say muscle memory is. It's building the muscles in a way to help you do what you need to do at a better performance. And it makes it seem like, oh, it's remembering and it's getting better. No, the body doesn't have, no. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I hear you.
Doctors, like, I'm saying this because I don't know if there's any doctors listening, and they would be rolling in their bed right now or in their chair listening to, look at this guy talk about muscle memory. I don't want to be that dude, like, I don't want to be clowned by some doctors. So
Okay.
I will
What do you
always say,
care? I'm
because it's
teasing.
not really a thing.
I'm teasing. I am teasing. Okay. So, muscle memory. There is no such thing as muscle memory. It's
Right,
just that
because if
our
that
body.
happened, yeah, talk to me.
No, it's just like you said, it's our body adjusting, adapting to
And getting
repeat it,
stronger.
to
Right,
repeat
right.
it. To repeat it physical activity,
Yep, or
basically.
stimulus. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Like if you always flinch, if you
Mm-hmm.
got beat as a kid and you
Ooh,
always flinch with your parents, and then you got beat in school, and then you flinch from that, and you never really knew how to overcome that,
why
you're
is
always
that
going
an
to build.
example?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm just.
Okay, you're going to build. I'm so sorry. You're going to build what? What are you building?
That wasn't very loving. I know, loving life.
What?
That was life, though.
You're building what? What are you building?
You're building a response to a
Okay.
stimuli.
Okay. Okay. Huh. All right. All right. You're building a response to a stimuli. I like, okay, catching the ball. I like that
That was better.
example.
That was love and life.
I mean, it was. There you have it. We can, we're catching the ball. So,
Frey must be
okay.
laughing.
Frey is laughing. She is laughing. What is going on? You hear Dillon Frey. You hear him. My
That's fun.
goodness. My goodness. But it's so interesting because we've always, well, I know I have always referred to it as muscle memory. I don't even know
Mhm.
from where that came, from where that term came, but and that was what led me to ask because I thought the body remembered. I promise you, I could not have made that up. I'm sure
No, you
somebody
didn't.
has said that to
It's
me
been
at
a
some
thing
point in
for
time.
years. People have been saying it, but it's not really a thing.
Okay. Huh. Okay. Okay. So what happens? So, okay. All right. I receive it. That's what it is. There's no muscle memory. You hear that? Uh-oh. Frey said you're a Jamaican bully.
That's funny.
Family OMG. I hope you have been having fun with us tonight. I know I have. You are hilarious, Dillon. You are
Oh, thank you.
comedy at its best, I tell you. We have had our tune up. Mike, I hope you had your question answered. And Edith, did Dillon answer your
I
question
hope
in
I did because that took
totality?
forever for me to get out.
It really did. I was like, it really did. You heard Malcolm. Malcolm said, "Oh, here we go. Here we go." Because you went around the block to get to the corner. You really did. But
Yeah.
it's all right. I mean, it happens. It happens. And then, yeah, see, Malcolm said too much. LOL. Too much. Too much.
That's
Oh my
funny.
goodness. That's funny. Family. Dillon, first of all, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for providing just laughter and entertainment tonight.
Of
I do
course.
want to say Joey is checking in. Hey there, Joey. He's sending peace and love to everybody, and we so appreciate it and receive it. We truly do. Dillon, I want you to get out of the cold. And I know you're enjoying the stars and all, but get out of the cold, Dillon. Get out of the cold. And he did. Look at that. Look at that. So that led me to family. You know where that brings me. Whew. Uh, I've had so much fun with you all tonight. I just have had so much fun. Well, I have fun with you every night, so you know how that goes. But praising God from whom all blessings flow. The family, I'm just thanking you as always for sharing your time, your energy, your attention, your spirit, your knowledge with me and with us. Just sharing. It's so appreciated. Thank you to Dillon for tonight. Thank you to everyone who participated on our socials, to everybody who called in, sent texts, all of that good stuff. It's all love, all love, all love. To the entire WURD family, especially Niall Jackson, Nick Steptoe. Just thank you for all that you do. All that you do. And family, here it is. It's coming. Remember that we're all in this together. We are all in this together. So be good to you, but be good, so good to those around you. You hear me? I'm sending you love and hugs because I always do. I love you, but God loves you so much more. And I need you to remember that. Put that in your pocket. Have a great rest of your night, family. And be sure to join me Monday through Thursday, 7 till 9 p.m. Eastern Time for another edition of Love and Life right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media. Have a good night, family.